4, 3. We are live, everybody.
This is 2OF Entertainment.
I gotta say, David, everybody compliments you on all the shows. They all love the music that you get. I think it's no, not is it Canadian art or is it Cigar Show? They're all like, and David's gone. David left us. Hey, you want to try to stick with us here, pal, or what? so everybody loves your music. David has left us. Apparently, the compliments were too much for him. So now we'll have to wait for David to come back. Well, welcome to No Snobs Or Knobs. And for you people that have never seen the show before, it is a 30-minute magazine show. You're going to stay with us now, or you're just going to leave? What's the story here?
It's a blip on Streamyard, because sometimes when I push all the right buttons and ring all the bells, thing, I have audio, and then it just cuts it out.
So Streamyard sucks now all of a sudden. Streamyard, if you're listening, get with the problem.
Yeah, Streamyard, if you're listening, this happens. It only happens to me. It also happens to other people, it would seem. But yeah.
It doesn't happen to anybody else but David, everybody. So there you go.
Yeah, there you
go. All right. So, what are we doing today, David? What do you got for us for the No Snobs Or Knobs magazine?
Yeah, well, it's another, what can I say? Well, I was just about to sort of comment on the fact that, when all that music was going off, I thought to myself, well, that's definitely pushed us into the 45 plus market, with that sort of jazzy sort of sound. And, if you're of a certain age, I mean, now I'm officially retired, so I'm at a certain age, then what you can do, of course, is you can have a rant. So before we get the rants up, we go straight into rants. And so I thought you may have had a rant this week.
We can go back to this over like that.
Have you got a rant to start us off with?
Do I have a rant? No, actually, here's the problem. Yesterday,
that's the second week that you've
had
a rant.
And do you know why? Because yesterday was a Scotch and cigar day. I woke up in a good mood today. I'm not mad at the world. Everything is wonderful. I mean, trust me, there's stupid stuff, and I could go off on like the healthcare system. In fact, you know what? I will go off on the healthcare system because this annoyed me yesterday while I was having this discussion. So my doctor, I don't have to pay this bill because the insurance company pays it, but it's such bullshit. So when I got my annual physical, I'm reading all the charges, and there was something here called assessment depression screening. Right? They assess you for depression, and I'm thinking. And this is what they charged the insurance company for this. I'm going to tell you what the test was. This is the depression screening. They charged $18 to see if I was depressed. You know what it was? 7 questions that I had to answer. Do you feel suicidal? Do you charged $18 for me to fill out a piece of paper for you to do an assessment. What kind of bullshit is that? Healthcare in America is the biggest bunch of crap I've ever seen in my entire life. Well, it's like I can go off on that rant for like hours. So
I was talking about being depressed. I thought maybe they tried to squeeze your head or something, like to depress your head.
And there's another one calling a consultant risk factor.
That's the risk of whether or not
there's a wellness thing. They did nothing. The medical people today do nothing.
Huh? Consultant risk factor, I think, is the risk is whether or not he's actually there to do the medical or he's playing golf, and you have to pay one or the other.
I should have played golf. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
But I mean, this piece of paper that they made me fill out. I go, I don't need to fill this out. And they go, you have to.
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh, no. Technically, I don't. Like, fuck you. I don't want to fill out your stupid piece of paper. You're going to charge my medical company. No wonder insurance goes up every year. Like, I think this year my insurance is going to go up 8%. And I'm like, no wonder, because this is all just bullshit. So doctors are finding ways, basically, to fuck over healthcare. And this was a prime example. I was literally going over the bill just to look at it. I go over all the bills because it's just interesting. And I was just like, what a bunch of bullshit. I'm like, what a bunch of crap. Healthcare is such a scam It's such a bullshit. And the other thing is they don't, and the hospitals, bigger scam. My mom was sick. One of the doctors
is
said,
this
"Listen,
technically a second rant now?
this is a healthcare rant, so it's all tied into one." So for
Okay,
you
right.
people that have to take care of your elderly parents or your elderly people, the hospitals get a bonus to get you out, not to keep you to get you better, but to get you out and get you home and all this other bullshit, which we found out when my mom was sick. And so we would argue with the hospital. And they'd be like, "Well, we can't do anything." Or I'm like, "She's sick. You take care of her. That's your job." And they would, and I was like, "That's your fucking job." And so we literally got to a point where we were going to sue them. And the hospital was like, okay, no, we'll do our job. But they get bonus money from healthcare companies to keep people out of the hospital. Their hospital's job now is to do absolutely nothing. Healthcare today is such a bunch of crap.
Well, we have
And
exactly
doctors
the
too
opposite.
are worst.
We have exactly the opposite here in Holland. It would seem that there isn't any care outside of the hospital, so people are all bed blocking, and they're not doing it out of choice, but just because there's nothing the other side to look after them. But as much as I appreciate that was a serious rant, you know, there are a lot more important things in life, and to rant about. And here we go.
Okay.
This is one of them.
Are we putting up the red thing now?
We put up the red thing now. Yeah.
Okay. Socks with sandals. Oh my
there
God,
you go.
Who came up with this crap?
There you go.
Okay. Who came up with this bizarre rule that socks with sandals are fashion crime? I think anybody that has anybody with eyes, David.
Okay.
My toes want to breathe, but they also want to stay cozy. Then wear sneakers. Why aren't some? What was that? Why are we not celebrating this perfect blend of comfort and freedom? Because we're not morons. I think is the easiest way to look at it.
Well, I'm not in the socks and sandal camp myself.
You know, you own Birkenstocks, by the way. Do you own Birkenstocks?
What, Jesus Nikes? No. No.
Oh, good. Thank God. Okay, I can respect you again. Keep going.
We don't do those. They're for women and people and men of dubious. Yeah, let's leave it in the middle. So no Jesus Nikes for me. Basically because many years ago I used to live in Greece and I used to wear open-toed sandals and I had a very painful accident where I was kind of ripped open half of my big toe, and since then I wear sandals that are breathable but also have sort of a front end to the sandal.
I wear loafers or sneakers then. Why you wear sandals?
Technically they're not sandals, they're just shoes with lots of holes in.
Like Crocs.
No, not Crocs. I mean that is a lot of Croc, that isn't it? I mean, really?
Plastic shoes they charge $60 for. It costs them $1 to make. But yeah, I'm not a socks and sandal guy. When I see that, I'm kind of like, yeah, right, like wear sneakers then. Like I don't get that whole.
But it's just fundamentally wrong to wear socks and sandals. It's just wrong. But it would appear that you have to be at a certain age and then it's okay. It would seem.
No, it's never okay.
No.
That's like saying when you're 100 years old, you can walk around in your bathrobe at a public place. That's not okay. You have to still have a decorum.
I mean, this particular rant, then it would seem, because we get a lot of rants. But this particular rant is for somebody who's happy to have these sandals and these socks all at the same time. As I say, I'm not a.
No, that's crazy.
I'm not a believer.
Yeah. That's the dumbest thing. Socks and that's just the dumbest crap I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what.
That's the worst thing in the world.
Talking of dumb things, of course, now
our show?
It's AI, stupid AI picture of the week.
Let's see this. Let's add this one.
Oh, where's he gone?
There he's right there.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Interesting. Is that the word for
that? Looks like every Jewish uncle I know.
You appreciate, as a member of the Church of England, I cannot make that statement.
I would make it whether I was a Jew or not. But yeah, this guy just looks like a crazy Jewish uncle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, all the technique that you need to do that, all the technical knowledge in mid journey or whatever you're using, all the facial line. I mean, I can appreciate the fact that it's got all the facial lines and the hair and everything, but why all the effort, Stephen? Why all the effort
I don't
you know,
know.
to produce this, where you could be producing something, truly beautiful, somewhat, that we could all appreciate.
Well, for some
But
people, this to them is art that they can appreciate.
is it? Yeah,
I guess. I mean, not to
yeah.
me. I just, like I said, I have a bunch of these relatives in New York City, so I don't need to see this. I can just go see them. I mean,
Yeah, I remember.
This looks like every Borscht Belt comic in the 50s. What are you kidding?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
crazy.
Well, that may well have been the prompt, of course.
There you go.
But
Borscht Belt comics of the 50s. That's all right,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. There you go.
Very, very
There you go.
cool.
But like I
All
say,
right.
I wish I had the talent to make this sort of AI art. And of course, at the end of the show today, we're going to have a babe.
Oh,
So
got to have the AI babe. Sure.
yeah, she'll be all right at the end of the show,
All
obviously,
right.
because all our fans will be wanting to see that. But
Let's not get carried away. When you
really,
say fans, David means our fan. Go ahead.
yeah. Well, it's well, talking about fans, I think I'm going to need one next week because I read in the paper today, and it must be true because it was in the newspaper, that summer's coming in Holland. So
Congratulations. Very excited
we
for you.
do, which would be different to the 14 degrees Celsius we had yesterday when I was freezing my proverbial nuts off.
There you go.
But
So here's something interesting that for you, and I don't know if our fans will care, but for the network that we're on, 2OF
the
Entertainment,
network,
better known as
the
Two
network,
Old Farts Center, Two Old Farts Making Noises, the whole network,
yeah, yeah,
to this show that we're
yeah.
doing right this second for the whole network is the 490th show.
Okay.
We are
And
10 shows away from 500.
what Hollywood day is this one on? Are we on today, or are we on another? Are we on a
So
Hollywood day?
we are on Hollywood. We'll be on Hollywood Wednesday.
Hollywood
Do the
Wednesday.
show today, and it's on Hollywood Wednesday. So if anything exciting
Okay.
happens in the next 24 hours, we can't rant about it or talk about it because we're SOL.
Well, I've got some serious news coming up, Stephen, because I
Oh
did
my
actually say
god!
this on one of the other shows,
Oh god!
because I found out when World War III is going to happen, and
Oh yeah, you were saying that about World War III. When is
yeah.
World War III going to happen, David?
Well, would you like me to share that with you, because that'll take us straight into our next segment in this incredibly well produced show, because last week, of course, I managed to balls everything up by getting only loading half the stuff up. But
Okay.
so this is this week's news.
This week's news. Here we
You
go.
can
All right.
you can go straight to number 4 if you want, or you want to leave it to right up to the end. But there you go. This is what's been getting people wound up and me scratching my head for the last couple of 3
Let's
days.
start. Number one.
Yeah.
World's smallest fish finger sandwich weighs
Yeah.
the same as our logo's covering that, so I can't see
Yeah.
a single
single P.
P. Miniature measures from 16 millimeter by 15 millimeter and is 8 millimeters tall. Why?
It
Why?
would appear that the particular frozen fish finger company decided to do it for promo, so they could, because they
Why?
were they were desperate to get on the show, Stephen. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a paid promotion or not?
no,
Oh,
but
well,
they
then screw
obviously,
them. Who cares?
but they obviously thought, of course, because they knew I'd be trawling the internet for
Okay.
all our viewers to find interesting stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the first one I came across, and there's a photo of it as well. You can Google it and find it. There's a photo
Can
of
I
it.
tell you I have more to do with my life than to look for that. But let's go to number two.
Some people don't. Some people don't, Stephen. That's the thing.
That's why they
Anyway,
watch the show. No, I
there
got
you
it.
go. Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Number two.
Yeah.
Lost wallet.
Yeah.
Lost wallet. No kidding. That's why it's a lost wallet, David. A lost wallet 33 years ago was returned to a British Columbia man. Once again, who cares?
Well, obviously, you care about my grammar, so that's the first.
I do care about your grammar, my friend. I was like, wow.
That's the most. Well, yeah. I mean, wouldn't you be chuffed? I mean, you get your bus, you get your credit card back,
Yeah, it's
and
been canceled.
pictures of all your loved ones. probably all died in the 33 years it's been away. But
That's
evidently, this in British Columbia, which
yeah.
is neither British or in Colombia, or it's somewhere in the world, it's Canada probably.
Canada it's in Vancouver, basically. It's Vancouver.
Okay. It was big news, headline news.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get into Canada, and they only got like 50 people and 7,000 moose up there.
Yeah.
So
We got the photo of the guy who lost it, and they got the photo of the guy, what he looked like 33 years ago, and then what he looks like now, and what the wallet looks like. Which, to be honest, the wallet looks like it's been in water for the last 33 years.
So then the pictures of the loved ones, your hypothesis there is shot to hell.
Well, but at least his ATM works, But put that in bank, ATM card. Who knows?
All right. Well, that was another. Thanks for slowing up the show. Okay.
I'm absolutely thrilled by your appreciation of the important news I'm trying to share on this magazine program, Stephen.
Yeah. No, I got it. I mean, listen, if I'm assuming people are stopping in their cars right now listening to make sure that they don't miss any of this.
I would hope so.
Mothers are stopped breastfeeding their babies to listen to this, I'm sure.
And their husbands,
and their husbands, Okay, so number 3, Madonna Terry Berry. What the Madonna Tara Berry fan earns world record with 18 tattoos of the singer on her body, a new Guinness World Record.
Yep.
Is Madonna Tara Berry
Madonna Tara Berry? Oh, again,
who is that?
I'm going back to school. This lady is called Terry Berry, and she's
so you mean Madonna's fan? So so let me put this in English then. Madonna's fan Tara Berry. Madonna's fan Tara Berry got 18 tattoos of Madonna on her body, which is a new Guinness World Book of Record. So basically, not only these are the news of the day, this is also deciphering the news of the day. I feel like we're playing like the whatchamacallit, the end game here, and I've got to decipher it before the end of the world. So this is interesting. I have to read these ahead of time now.
The thing about it is, of course, that what can I say? I mean, I need you. I need you to correct. I need you to correct me on a regular basis.
It's pretty bad if I have to correct you. When I started to read this, I was like, "Does he mean Madonna's fan Terry Berry, or is this lady's name?"
Madonna? No, it's Madonna fan Terry Berry. But
that's
like
most,
but the fan's in the wrong place.
Yeah, no. Basically, the whole sentence is in the wrong place. It's no worse than the lost wallet lost. It says that's it. The lost wallet lost. So that's good. I can get. I got the gist of it.
Lost 33. So it's a call out to anybody who can actually speak and write English. Please put your comments below. I'll take English. I will take English lessons
from anybody.
I need them. I'll own up to it.
That's true.
Now this one's the biggie. This one is like boom, literally.
There you go. Okay, so number 4 of our 6.
I hope everybody's sitting down now.
We're standing up. Nostradamus, for those people that don't know.
The new Nostradamus. He's
we were friends. We used to smoke cigars and chase Indian hookers together. Nostradamus predicts the exact date that World War III will start. It is June, or let me do it European. It's 18 June 2024. So you have 13 days to get your shit together before World War III starts.
Yeah, awesome. or basically find somewhere to sit. Stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye. That's basically it. But I did warn you. I did warn you, Stephen. I said this was going to be a bombshell, and that was probably not the right sort of introduction that one should talk about World War III. But this particular gentleman is absolutely convinced. What he's going to do on the 19th of June, I don't know. Probably go shopping with the kids. But that's what he says.
And Nostradamus' predictions, if I'm not mistaken, some of them are pretty accurate.
Yeah, but this is not Nostradamus himself. This is the new Nostradamus. This is a guy
I don't know who's the new Nostradamus.
This is some Indian guy.
Oh, some Indian guy. Please give me a Slurpee.
Who says, like I'm the new Nostradamus.
Oh, please get me a listen, Indian guy. Get me a Slurpee, and shut the fuck up. And there's only one Nostradamus. You're not the new anything.
Well,
When
I'll
you wanna
tell you what,
predict something
you're gonna look pretty bloody stupid on June the
when
19th
on June the
when we
18th when
come
World War III starts. Yeah, okay.
when we come on the show and
Right.
World War III will have started. Now, of course, I'll be looking out the window and waving at all the Russian tanks as they come by. So there you go.
You know what could
But
be? And listen, I
can
would
TikTok
appreciate
that.
if this guy, listen, this new Nostradamus, you can come on our show and I'll only make fun of you half the time. But if number one, and when he says World War III, does that mean it's going to be alien invasion? Because we'd have to fight as a planet, or is it going to be somebody like Missile Boy launches a nuclear strike? What's he talking about?
Yeah, I think he's talking about talk about the
Missile
whole
Boy?
lot kicking the whole Missile Boy.
I've never heard of the new Nostradamus. I only know the old Nostradamus.
Putin, like I say, but if Putin does send tanks, I mean, I'm up at the top of the house here with a window, so I'll put it on the
Russian
phone.
army can't get out of their own way. Oh,
You know,
stop it! What's he going to start a war with?
I'll put it on the phone, right? So we can do. We'll do it live on the show.
Yeah, great!
So,
Can't wait. The new Nostradamus is some guy in India that is trying to make a buck, basically.
Oh, Stephen, please! The cynicism.
Is he selling books?
He's selling news headlines, and obviously they had
to get. I bet you there's a book.
They had.
I got a question though. On the 19th of June, when the World War III hasn't broken out,
what's he going to do then? He's out shopping with the kids, I'm sure.
From the money he made from the stupid people that bought his book. Got it. All right, I got it. I got it. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
this next one's going to be
because the newspaper needs that to that sort of clickbait. And they've also had a photograph of him, so they've kept, they've been very generous by employing a photographer to go around and take a photograph of him. So it's all, it's capitalism at its best, isn't it? It's sort of moving money around a bit. It's going to be worth diddly on the 19th. So, why not have it now?
Well, hopefully this guy owns a 7-Eleven. All right, let's see what we got.
There you go.
British woman, number 5. British woman. To be so fat. A British woman is so fat she can't move. Monica. I'm gonna paraphrase your writing. Monica Riley, 50 stones, which is 317 kg. Whoa, this chick is fat. Who is a model, wants to become the world's fattest woman. A record now at 70 stones. 444 kg, which I'm not mistaken is, hold on, I think that's like 600 pounds.
But her what she wants, the headline is that she's actually said, I want to be so fat I can't move.
She's an idiot. So just so we're clear, everybody.
Yeah.
444 kgs is about 970 pounds. This chick is 317. Wow.
Yeah.
So this chick is 317. So she's 700 pounds. Wow. Yeah. This chick is so fat when she wears stilettos, she strikes oil on a beach. I mean, that's how fat this chick is. Oh, and
she's a big unit.
Big unit. When she stands on a street corner, a cop comes over to her and tells her to break it up. I mean, I'm talking to her. This is a fat woman.
She's not standing anywhere, Stephen. I think she's at this point of time, I think she's reasonably bed bound.
These are known as jokes. When she wears a watch and both wrists, does she tell time in 2 hemispheres? I mean, this is a big girl. This is big, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's okay to fat shame her.
I'm not fat shaming her.
I thought, to be honest, when I read it, I thought we'd share it with everybody. I thought it was quite sad. Because the picture that I saw, right, is of her boyfriend sitting on the couch next to her.
Is he heavy? Is he heavy or skinny?
No, he's like well, it's difficult to get any form of perspective, of course, because the photograph was of her. Obviously, she's.
By the way, I don't. You know what? Here, and don't take this. I don't really give a fuck about fat shaming or not. If you're fat, you're fat, and especially if you say you want to be the fattest person in the world, then you should get shamed. If someone wants to make fun of you, these are all Rodney Dangerfield jokes anyway. But if someone wants to make fun of you, that's on you. I don't give a fuck. If you're that, if you're I don't care. You can write us, yell at it. I don't give a shit. If you have a medical condition like a thyroid, that's a different story. If you are heavy,
no, I think he's just shoveling in food and
no, I got that part. My point is though, if you just want to be an obese person to break a world record, that's just you. Everybody that wants to make a fat joke about you, have at it. I mean, that's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
as I
really.
say, I found it more sad than anything, and I wanted to share that with people because really for the sadness of it, I knew obviously there's going to be some form of
Why
comedy
is
in
it?
there, but
Why is it sad? I don't see it sad. I think it's pathetic.
well, because she has a photograph in the newspaper. She's desperate for attention,
Yeah, well,
and the
then why
only
don't you
way
do
she
something? Why don't you do something other than just become
well
obese and
that
die?
yeah,
That's what she's
exactly,
known for. Hey,
yeah,
listen,
yeah,
congratulations. You were
yeah,
71 stones or 1,000. You were half a ton and you died.
yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
What the fuck? No one's going to remember that ever.
Well, it isn't that sad? That's all I can say
No,
because
it's not. It's pathetic. And her boyfriend who's shoveling food in her mouth is more pathetic.
yeah.
He should
Well,
say to her, listen, you
I say
fat pig,
boyfriend.
get your ass off that couch and start working out and take care of yourself. That's what he should say instead of shoveling food in her mouth because she's desperate for attention.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
bullshit.
maybe he is as well. I mean, we don't
Well,
know.
then they both need
Anyway,
to be taken out
anyway,
back and shot like
it would
horses.
have. I thought that the real controversy this week would either be number one, the world's smallest fish finger, or number four, the World War III date. But it
No,
would
I think it's going
appear
to be
that
number 6.
yeah, well, we haven't got there yet, but
I know.
I think number five is sort of you're bordering on the line of ranting, Stephen, and
I'm getting there.
you already had your rant this week.
Yeah, the good thing is we own the station. I can rant about whatever I want.
Okay,
But
all right,
the
fair enough.
problem, I have a problem. I don't listen. If you're heavy, you're heavy. I have no
Right.
problem with people being heavy,
Okay.
right? Because
Well,
not everybody's going to
let's
be like a pencil because
yeah,
the world's not that way. But when you get to a point where you're like, I just want to be the fattest person in the world, you've kind of given up all hope. Someone like there's no psychologist or family, nobody. They're all like, yeah,
yeah.
just be
I
big
mean,
and fat and lay in bed and die.
actually, it's abuse, isn't it? It's physical and mental abuse.
That's bullshit.
But
I feel for
but
her,
anyway,
but she
okay.
has nobody
Well,
in her corner. That's what I feel. I'm not sad for her, not happy for her. I'm nothing. I'm more annoyed that nobody, and especially the
okay.
press.
Well,
I'm assuming this was
let's.
was this in the Sun? Was this in the Sun?
I'm not at liberty to tell you that, but
Okay. So I'm more annoyed at the
let's
paper
put it
that
this way.
printed this.
It was obviously in some newspaper in the UK which had a red top to it. So let's
The
just put it
Sun.
there.
Okay, got it.
But
Anyway, so,
but what I'd like to say is like all the comments down here. If we want to get a petition together to help save this woman from her ultimate
from what? You
early
can't
death.
save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Stop that. That's ridiculous bullshit. If somebody's
right.
this chick's neighbor, she'd go across the street
Okay.
and slap the boyfriend and help the chick out. It's ridiculous.
Well, let's get off that and talk about something which is not particularly controversial. Then number 6.
Oh, this is gonna be, I can't wait for this one. Number 6, a Christian website. Oh my god. A Christian website
There you go.
called
Stay with the program, Stephen.
christnews.org.
Stay with the program.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna check this website out on there. A Christian website called christnews.org. Website has blamed Pokemon for encouraging homosexuality clues, starting with a relationship between the main character Ash and his friend Brock.
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
who the frig are these idiots? I can't.
Well,
You're a Christian website. Bite my left ball, you piece of crap. Everything to you people is gay.
Well,
There's nothing.
Just before you go off on a rant, right?
Yeah.
The jury is out on this one as to
Oh,
whether
yeah?
or not it's actually true or clickbait. But still,
Is Christian, is this a real? Have you gone to this website?
I don't want to have that sort of thing in my browser history.
I don't blame you. But my point is, this is such crap. Hey, I don't want to be rude or anything, you friggin' pedophiles. Why don't you just leave everybody else alone? If someone wants to be gay, be gay. As far as I know, your fake book that you guys all believe in, God says love everybody. That would mean the gays. So shut up, shove this up your ass, and go fuck yourselves. There you go. That's my rant on this.
So you don't actually have an opinion. You don't actually have an opinion on that.
I have no opinion on this ridiculous crap. Okay. So this makes me more pissed off than the fat check.
Yeah,
this makes me more pissed off than the doctor charging $14 to my insurance company for bullshit.
Yeah, well, I did. These are the things that I found on my journeys through the internet. and they, some of it's disturbing. I mean, I'm
here's I'll tell you what. I hope number 4 then comes true, because this will take care of all this bullshit.
Yeah.
The new Nostradamus predicts. Well, stop it.
Yeah, but like I say, so the jury was out, because I read several things about this christnews.org.
Yeah.
And so I think the jury was out because it was written. It's clearly a well written article, but some people are saying, well, this is just they either truly believe it, or somebody's just poking the bear. You know what I mean? So,
I think they're poking the bear.
What is the end result of this sort of activity, Stephen? It gets them on our show. So what can I say?
So basically what you're saying is everybody that wants to be on our show is doing stuff to get in front of you. It'd be so much easier if they just emailed you stuff, and then they could just do it that way.
Well, I'd much rather they put them in the comments below than email me, because my email box is actually full of people that have been ranting. So I've got so much more rant to get through. Trust me. Well, that is, of course, if we get past June the 18th.
We do have another show, because next week, let me see, what's tomorrow? The 5th, so it would be the 12th. So in theory, we will have another show at least on the 12th, and then we may not have another one after that. Oh no, we would, because then the 12th is the 19th. No, so either we're going to be here on the 19th or we won't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's I think awesome. if we are here on the 19th, I'll have to be. I will put my bib and tucker on and get stuck into the humble pie. So.
Oh no! If we are here on the 19th, I'm going to take this new Nostradamus and I'm going to roast him like the fat chick in Britain that wants to be the fattest, in the world. And then I'm going to roast this Christian website and tell you where they can take it, because that's a bunch of crap. Seriously, I know you get this stuff just to get me going, which is fun. But I mean, some of this is just the dumbest crap in the world. Well, and I know people are going to put comments about whatever, and I don't really care about your fucking comments.
Yeah, the thing about having a magazine show, like No Snobs or Knobs, is because this stuff's out there, and we can tongue in cheek talk about stuff and wind people up, etc. But it's still very dangerous propaganda, whoever way you look at it. It's
well, the British woman's not dangerous. That's just health. That's a health thing. That's one thing. Yeah. The Christian thing is just stupid, because all they're doing is stoking a fire. Right. I mean, listen, kids play Pokemon. It has nothing to do with homosexuality. You friggin' morons. The Nostradamus thing, he's just trying to make money while he can.
So who's the knob of the week then? Let's have a knob of the week. 1 to 6 knob of the week before we get into the more important parts of the show.
Well, the knob of the week, it's between the chick and the Christian website. Those would be the two I would go with. Yeah. The rest of it's all just crap. The chick who tattooed herself up, that's her body. She do whatever she wants. I don't care. And the lost wallet, that's just pathetic. So not that they lost the wallet, that's big news.
Well, we're coming to the end before we go to the really hot spot of the show, which of course is the AI babe. So I don't know if you want to do some housekeeping for tell everybody what they need to do, Stephen, before we leave them all.
Oh, they've already left. So you can subscribe and like. You can catch us wherever you get your podcasts, and you can see shows that we do live Monday and Wednesday. One is Adam on the Eve. The other is ad hoc. They get rebroadcasted on days during the week. You can go to our playlist or our podcast list and see all our shows. You can do whatever you would like to do. If you want to be on the show and want to rant with us, feel free to reach out. You can. What else can they do? They can do whatever they want. We have a merch page. Do whatever you want.
They do it. Yeah. They do whatever they want. Do whatever they want.
So
and now,
AI baby.
And now we're going to AI baby of the week.
That was a very beautiful woman.
Yeah.
That was kudos to whoever did that.
Yeah. Well,
that was very nice. I was very impressed with that. That was a nice that was a nice AI babe of the week. It had elegance. So the people on the podcast, I apologize that you can't see it, but she had a sophistication and an elegance to her.
Oh,
So, a nice way to
go.
end it. There you
Yeah.
go. Look at that.
Well,
Who
see
knew?
you next
I
week.
could be, yeah.
See you next week for more snobs and quite a few knobs, I would imagine.
There
See
you
you then,
go. Don't
Stephen.
forget to subscribe and like.